Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am excited. I have Miss Cammie with us today. Hi, Miss Cammie. How are you?
Hi, I'm great, thanks.
Well, before we get started, I have to ask, there's something very cool behind you. What is that?
Behind me is just a background that I made. I work with students, mostly in elementary school, and so it's just a way for us to remember what we're thankful for during this time about doing school from home. And some of my kids really enjoy doing school from home, and so we put that up there, or if there's other things they're thankful for.
That is a great idea. I am going to steal that idea and put it on my fridge because sometimes it's easy to get grumpy, isn't it, in the midst of all that's happening. So Miss Cammie, thank you for joining us, like I said. And where do you volunteer at?
I volunteer in the Treehouse
I
with
know.
you.
I know. I feel very special. I know. I love having Miss Cammie in there. And Miss Cammie, about how long have you been volunteering?
I am still pretty new. I started volunteering right about Kids XP last summer and then started helping out, being a buddy, or just helping out where I'm needed in Treehouse.
Yeah, you've been a buddy and a regular volunteer. You kind of have been everywhere we need you, huh?
Yeah.
You are
Yep.
a great, great volunteer, very flexible, which is awesome and we love. So I'll ask then, what do you enjoy most about volunteering?
Well, I had a hard time thinking about this because there's a few things I like. I do love the beginning part of the time kids come in and we get to just hang out, play games together, and that's how I've kind of gotten to know some of the kids. So I have enjoyed that, and I also do really help trying to make kids that are just on their own or when I've been a buddy help them feel comfortable and being able to participate in the treehouse.
That's awesome. I must say I miss that relationship part right now too. That part of being able to hang out with them is like, oh,
Yeah.
breaks my heart. So, since you've been at home, what is something fun you're doing at home right now?
Well, something fun that's kind of because we're at home more and have more time. My sister and I are doing FaceTimes once a week, and we're making a new recipe together. And her daughter, she's in first grade, and she loves to cook too, so she's doing it with us. So tomorrow we're making cheesecake. Now, neither of us have ever made a cheesecake like from scratch, baked in the oven. So
So, you
we're
get on
doing that tomorrow.
FaceTime and you're each doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then
word,
we
how
talk
fun!
about what, if we liked it or not. Last week, we made a family recipe of chicken and dumplings that we
Ooh,
had never tried.
how was it?
It was okay. It's pretty heavy. Like you don't realize how much butter
Oh,
goes into it.
when I was little, my grandma used to make it, and those dumplings were like you could kill someone with a dumpling. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think
So
it's supposed to
it
be
was
like
good, but you
that's
don't want to eat it every week. It's maybe a little too much for that.
okay. You're gonna have to send us a picture of your cheesecake, okay? And we'll add it in the notes. So we want to see what this cheesecake turns out, okay? Good or
Okay,
bad?
well, yeah. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. We'll see.
Um, so then I have to ask, what is something that you've been doing recently for the first time?
Yeah, so I mean that was kind of for the first time, but we drove up to see the poppies up by Antelope Valley. I've never done that, like gone and see
I've
where the
never.
poppies are blooming. So it's like near Lancaster is the number one spot, and we went there on last Saturday, and you can just drive up, and the hills are just orange. They kind of look like they're on
Really?
fire. They have so many poppies blooming. I can send you a picture of that too. It's beautiful.
Please, I've never
Yeah.
heard of that. So up near Lancaster, what's it called? The
So there's a preserve. It's called Antelope Valley, like California Poppy Reserve, but it's closed right now. Like the reserve has like I think walks and stuff that you can do, but you can't go in there. But there's still just so much land, like just land that you can go on that has poppies blooming, and it's yeah, miles and miles of poppies.
oh, how fun. That makes me think we used to live in Seattle and we
Mhm.
would go up and see the tulip fields. And it was just fields and fields of tulips. Oh, how fun. We'll have to write that down and check that out. Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
I know. I had never been, so I enjoyed doing
Like
that.
Julie Andrews and the
Yes.
hills. The hills are. I'm not going to sing it.
I know. I won't sing it either. It's good news.
So my last question is, what is your favorite Bible story and why?
I have a hard time thinking of this one too because there are a lot, but I think definitely one of my favorites is the story. It's usually called The Prodigal Son, where the son asks for his inheritance and then he goes away, squanders it, and then comes home and the father welcomes him home. I love that the picture of God and how much he loves us and cares for us and really just wants us to be close to his heart. Even it's like a call even for the older brother, like even though you're near me in proximity, are you near to my heart? And to just really want to be like the father.
Yeah, that is a wonderful story.
Yeah.
I usually sometimes can be like the older brother and go, that's
Yes.
not fair, you know.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The call to the older brother is really what speaks to me the most too.
That's awesome. Well, Miss Cammie, thank you for so much for letting us interview you and hang out with you. So
Thanks
you have
for
some
me.
pictures to send us that we got to attach. We want to see what that cheesecake looks like.
Okay.
And we want to see the poppies, okay?
Will do.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Cammie.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you, Miss Bonnie.